Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to another day of Lovemas. Today we are going to try all of my shopmissa items, specifically the best sellers on shopmissa. If you guys haven't seen it already, I did a makeup haul with all of these shopmissa items, and I'll put it up here in the icon if you want to see it. But today we're going to be trying them on, and not only that, these are best sellers from shopmissa. So we're going to be trying out all of the best seller makeup and see if it's actually worth the best seller makeup title, you know? Last time I did a shopmissa try on, there were some not great products, but there were also some really good products. So I wanted to try all the best sellers because I have a fascination with really cheap makeup that works really well. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, it's just so interesting to me that you can get really good makeup for at such an affordable price. And if you guys aren't familiar with shopmissa, it is a makeup company that you can go online. I believe they have some stores, but I'm not 100% sure. But basically they sell makeup that is like $1. Some of it's like $1.55, but most of it's like $1. And it's actually some good stuff in here. I live by the shopmissa Papa sponges. Oh my gosh. This is like one of their best selling products. I think it's like the second slot or something on their best sellers list. I love them so much that I'm at the point where I'm buying the 6 packs of them. But I also got a ton of other makeup products. I got the pink brush kit thing that they sell. We got a foundation, primer, concealer, some eyeshadow pigments, powders, lip products and lashes, more brushes, some hair tools. And yeah, I just have a really good assortment of their bestseller makeup that we're going to try on together so you guys can see them in action and you can get my thoughts on them and whether or not I would personally recommend them. I'm also excited to do this because in my last shopmissa try on, you guys suggested some products and I do have some of them, so I'm really excited to try them. First up, we have some little hair clips. These are on the best sellers list. And honestly, I'm not surprised because these clips, everybody uses these little clips to put their hair back when they're doing their makeup, you know, like real beauty gurus. So I thought I would pick some up and try them out. I mean, they feel like extremely cheap. Like these, they're very plasticky, very cheap feeling, but I mean, if they do the job, who cares about the price, you know? So the point of these is to put your hair back so they don't crease your hair, but I will say I'm having a little bit of trouble on this side because I have pretty thick hair and it's kind of falling out, but I mean, how critical can I be on some hair clips? Alrighty, just zoomed you guys in because we're gonna do the eyes first. I always like to do my eyes first. This is the AOA Studio Perfect Eyeshadow Primer. AOA Studio is shopmissa's in-house brand. And yeah, this is an eyeshadow primer that's supposed to have a little bit of a tint. I tried this last time and it's just okay. I mean, it does the job, you know, like if you don't have an eyeshadow primer, it does do the job, but it doesn't really have much of a tint to it. The wand on this is pretty small, so you have to dip in quite a few times, but that's such a minor thing. I don't think it really is a negative against the product. Definitely if you have dry eyes though, it's probably not the greatest. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but it's definitely, my eyelids are dry right now and you can definitely see that dryness. So that's not the greatest thing, but it's just an okay primer. It's not anything special. It's not like the worst thing ever, but it's really not great either. Okay, so for eyes today, I have a few different products that are on their best sellers list. We have the AOA Loose Pigment. I have this green one. Oh my God. It looks gorgeous. I also have like a white one, which I'm super excited to try these out. I have one of the Buttercream Gel Liner Shadows. I have like a really foresty teal almost kind of color. And then we have one of the liquid liners. And I grabbed a green one, but I'm assuming it's the same component and formula across all the other colors, but I wanted to get something different than black because I have so many black liners. Plus, why not try out a colored one? This one is a deep foresty color. It's just the green one and it's very, very deep. I'm not sure how I'm gonna like this, not because of the color, but because of the actual application and stuff. We will see when we cross that path. Okay, let's talk about the eye brush set while I'm about to start my eyes. It's about $10 and you get a lot of eye brushes in here. There's 10 of them and you also get the case that it comes with it. Pink, super cute. All of the brushes are also pink. And you have a really good assortment of brushes in here. You have fluffy, multiple different kinds of fluffy blending brushes. You have a brush you can cut the crease with or lay shadow down. You have pencil brushes. small detail blender brushes. I mean, this is like a really, really good set. Like, you also have an eyebrow brush that you could use as liner. This set is really, really good. I mean, you can tell it's cheap quality by feeling them, but it definitely feels like it's gonna work really good. Like, I truly believe that makeup brushes do not have to be expensive to work and make a great eyeshadow look with. I've full confidence this is gonna work. So we're gonna try these out. Ooh, oh my god, I almost fell. Oh, I also forgot I have this AOA Studio Wonder Baked eyeshadow that I got the last time. I really love this one a lot. It's super beautiful, which is on the bestsellers list as well. So I definitely think that's worth it. Now I'm going to use a few of these single shadows from shopmissa in this little palette that I also got from shopmissa. These are on the bestsellers list, but this empty palette, great product from them. And then these single shadows, I can't exactly remember how they work, but I do remember them being decently pigmented. So we're gonna use these. I'm gonna just toss some colors in my crease and stuff, and then we're gonna focus on the pigments. So yeah, I'm just gonna go into this orangey shade here. So these are single eyeshadows that you buy individually for $1. And you know what? They work pretty decently. They're not like the best shadows in the world, but if you're on there and you just see like one specific shade that you've been looking for or something, or you have a shade that you use a lot, it could be worth trying out. I mean, they do got some pigmentation, you know, like they're definitely showing up and everything. And I don't have any trouble blending them either. Like, this wouldn't be my first go-to choice from shopmissa, but if I was on the site and I saw a shade that I liked, I would pick one up. I'm gonna add a little bit of this one on top. These brushes, they feel perfect. They feel perfectly great. I love doing these videos because I've just love finding hidden cheap gems in these stores. It just makes me so happy that I can recommend something that works so well at such an affordable price, especially like makeup brushes and stuff, because I feel like a lot of people lately have been recommending super expensive makeup brushes that I just like can't imagine ever purchasing myself personally, because there are such great affordable makeup brushes out there that work just as great, you know? Like, I just don't see the point. And I love makeup brushes. Like, I have a lot, but you don't need expensive makeup brushes to make makeup work. You do need brushes that work well, but that doesn't mean they have to be expensive. And these seem to be working really well. I like these a lot. Okay, a little bit of the really dark one here. Now let's try out some of these loose pigments. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to try these. This looks incredible, you guys. The texture of these are so interesting. Like, when you pour some of it out, it's like a powder, but when you feel it, it turns really like creamy almost. I'm not even showing you, but like, look at it. Oh my god. Oh, this is so good. I'm so excited to put this on my eyes. It looks so good with the orange. Ooh. And then we're gonna use the white one as like an inner corner highlight. The only thing about loose pigments is that they can be very messy, which is why I didn't do my face first, which, I mean, I never do my face first because I don't want to get fallout everywhere, and I feel like this could be messy. So I'm just gonna take the flat brush from that brush set. We're gonna take some of the pigment out. See what happens here. Let me get like a little bit closer for you guys. Wow. I mean, like, the fallout though. But once you get it pressed down, maybe the best way is probably with your finger, honestly. Once you get it pressed down, it feels like it sticks well. I mean, wow. Like, just wow. Blending some of the edges here. Look at that. That is so pretty. Ooh, the fallout. Definitely intense. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do this to the other side and we will try some liner. Alright you guys, as far as these pressed pigments go, or loose pigments, these are so good. Definitely worth $1. Freaking dollar. I mean, look at it. Look at it. It's so pretty. Okay, let's try some of this liquid liner in green. Let's see what happens with this. I mean, it works, but it's like kind of hard to work with. It almost feels like it's like drying out even though it's like brand new. I need more liner to come out of here. Why it's so hard to get out. It's like kind of chunking up in a way. Like, I don't feel like it's very like buildable, but I mean, like, I was able to get a wing on there. Like, it worked. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I'm not really the biggest fan of it, but I mean, it's on there. Is it worth $1 though? I mean, I feel like not the black one, because I feel like when you're buying a black liquid liner, it's something you're gonna use more regularly. If it's like a colored one, maybe then, because that's not something that, like, you're not gonna use it as often. I don't know. Am I making any sense? Like, I just feel like because you're not gonna use it as often, it's okay if it's not quite as great, you know? I'd rather spend a little extra money on something that I'm gonna use all the time. So maybe for the colored ones. Okay, we might as well try the gel liner. I did purchase some liner brushes, so we can try those at the same time. This is not on the bestseller list, but let's see what happens. I mean, I'm not really too mad at that. It could be creamier, like it's a little bit hard to work with, just a tiny bit, but that color, ooh, I love that color. I think I like it better than this one. That is so pretty. It's like just a little bit chunky in a way, but I mean, like, I was able to make it work pretty freaking well, so I'm not mad at that. For $1, yeah, I would definitely say these are good. I think I like it better than the liquid liner. I'm afraid that it's gonna dry out because the lid is not very secure. Definitely cheap packaging, so I guess I'll have to see how this works after a while. I don't know if it's gonna dry out or not, but I do have some like Duraline. If you guys are familiar with this product, it basically makes like liner more creamier in a way. I could always refresh it with a drop of this. Could also use it to make it more creamy. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna go over this side and see. Oh man, with some Duraline, ooh, so easy to work with. It's really nice. I really like that color. Okay, I'm with it. I like this one. This is a good product. Little hard to work with, but for like, if you're buying it for like colors, again, definitely I think it would be worth it. Not necessarily for buying it every day for like a black, like if you get the black, I wouldn't say like a daily use, but if you want to do some creative looks, I think these are definitely worth it. $1. How is this stuff $1? Okay, loving the eye look. These hair clips are constantly falling. I keep having to like try to put them in my hair. I don't know, am I like doing it wrong? They're clips, how could I be doing it wrong? I think my hair is just like super thick. I didn't get a chance to use all of the brushes. However, definitely recommend these. Definitely, 100%. If you need more eye brushes, like if you just need more, great. If you needed a little starter kit, great. And you got this little like case that you can put on your vanity and you can hold your brushes on here. Definitely worth it. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. They worked beautifully. And it's a good set. Like, you have a good variety of brushes in there as well, which is amazing. Okay, let's move on to the face makeup. I guess let me just zoom you out just a tiny bit. I have two different primers. We're gonna use this one today because I've never tried this one, but last time I tried this one, I believe on the bestsellers list, this one's like a couple notches above this one. This is the Illuminating Wonder Skin AOA Studio Primer. Oh my god, this is really good. If you like glowy, illuminating looks, definitely good. Really liked it a lot last time I used it. And then I have the Perfect Filter Face Primer. This is the AOA Studio Charity Edition. So shopmissa has charity edition products, and they usually come in like pink packaging. It's the Paw stuff, anything that says like Paw, and it's part of the proceeds supports animals in needs, which is so awesome. That's why it's like a little bit more than $1. This one was $1.55, and I'm gonna use this today. Oh, what is happening here? It's the packaging's got a little bit of a oh, that's coming off. Okay, I guess I just stick it back in there. I mean, things okay. If that comes off, it's really no big deal because it's just like a squeezy tube. So let's use this to prime the face. Perfect Filter minimizes pores, silky airy texture that leaves a smooth skin surface ready for foundation. Extends the wear of makeup and minimizes the appearance of pores. So we shall see if that does that. Oh, it has a scent in it, like it's kind of fresh smelling. But if you don't like scent in this kind of thing, it smells like hand lotion of some sort. Kind of like a generic, no, you know what it smells like is the the lotion that you get at a hotel. Like that generic, yeah, that's kind of what it smells like. Interesting. Okay, so I had an eyelash in my eye, so this one is like turning red and it's watery. Now, as far as the primer goes, kind of looks a little bit glowy in a way. It has a little bit of a blur. I wouldn't really necessarily say it's like pore minimizing. I don't know. I mean, I think it's all right. I don't see anything like super stand out about it though. It's okay. I mean, for like $1.55, if you don't have a primer and you're like trying the whole primer thing out for the first time, I think it could be worth it. I really do like the illuminating one. Like I really like that one a lot. It definitely gives you an illuminating look. Okay, I'm so excited to try this foundation. Everybody was recommending this to me, and this is one of their best-selling products. Obviously, that's what we're doing, bestsellers. This is the Buildable Satin Foundation, the AOA Studio A+, and it's a liquid foundation. Lightweight liquid foundation that delivers buildable coverage and long-lasting natural finish. Oh, and it says a portion of the proceeds go towards kids education. That's so cool. So I guess anything that says the A+ on it maybe is kind of similar. This is 0.64 ounces, so it's a little bit smaller than the standard 1 ounce that you normally get in foundations, but it's only $1.55. So before I put this on my face, I want to show you guys the differences between some of the sponges. So this is the Pawpaw sponge, the really hyped up one that everyone talks about. I still have to wet these. And then this is the Wonder Blender AOA Studio $1 nude sponge. So this is the $1 one, and this is the $1.55 one. I'm gonna go ahead and wet them really quick. I'll be right back. I am so sorry. I had my heater on. I turned it on when I went to finish my other eye, and I forgot to turn it back off when we did all this stuff. I'm really sorry. It's just cold in here. I'm sorry. Okay, so here they are wet. I will say I've used this one for quite a long time, and I love this sponge. I feel like this sponge is even better than like the Beauty Blender. It's amazing. It's not only a dupe for Beauty Blender, it's also better in my opinion. Now we have this one, which is the $1 one. It's also on the bestseller right under this one. And there is a difference in them. This one is much softer, just has a lot more bounce back. And this one is a little bit more firm. It's about twice as firm. It's not hard, it's just not as soft as this one. I've already used this a million times. I know it's amazing. I love it, and I will continue to buy these forever. They're so good. But we're gonna go ahead and try this one out just to see if it gives the same thing. Like, should you spend 55 extra cents, or is the $1 one's just as good, you know? I also have a foundation brush. These actually came together in a set, but they're $1 each. They come in a set for $2, and this set is on the bestsellers list, so we'll use this one for foundation, and we'll try this with the concealer. So sponge on one side, brush on the other. Okay, foundation. So the shade that I got is Porcelain 301. I don't love the shade range on shopmissa. It's okay. I think the thing that turns me off is the fact that they're sold out a lot. So it's really hard sometimes to get your hands on some of these products, including like the concealer as well. This is actually, this is on the bestsellers as well, but they have another concealer that's higher above this one that it is never in stock for like the lightest shade that I would need. We're gonna try this one. It's still in the bestsellers, but yeah, I have trouble getting my shade on there sometimes. So I was surprised that I was able to get this one in my shade, to be honest. And we're gonna have to see how this works. I'm hoping it's gonna work. This is the lightest shade they carry. I'm very, very fair. So let's try it. I almost got that everywhere. See what that does. Does that has this, I think that has a scent to it. Like it also smells like a hotel lotion. Okay, the shade is good, I think. I mean, yeah, it'll work. Using the sponge, I mean, I definitely prefer using the other one because it's softer, but it seems to be doing the same thing. I mean, I don't feel like I'm getting much coverage, but I think that's because it's getting soaked up into the sponge maybe. I'm just gonna do the one layer right now and we'll build it up. So let's do the brush now. See if we can get more coverage using a brush. Whoa, that's a lot. This is very fragranced, like very fragranced. It's like a mixture between a hotel lotion. No, it's hotel lotion. That's all I think about. So the brush, it works. It definitely works. I feel like it doesn't look streaky or anything. It's not my favorite foundation brush, but it definitely works. For $1, I mean, you can't really go wrong with it. Like if you just really need multiple foundation brushes because you're lazy and you don't feel like cleaning your brushes all the time, I think that it could be worth it for you. It's only $1, you know? I feel like I'm looking quite glowy, which is nice. I like it, but I didn't use anything glowy. So it says satin natural finish. I look glowier on this side than on this side, which is kind of weird. Maybe it just needs a second to dry down a little bit because, I don't know, that one's been sitting longer. Don't love how it looks on my forehead, the foundation itself. It definitely doesn't look the greatest on my dry skin, but it doesn't look horrible. This is 1,000 times better than the foundation I used last time. Like, I can definitely see why people would like this. It does look nice. I definitely think I prefer the sponge. And that's just because I don't really like a full coverage look anyways. So a sponge is pretty much always my preferred way, unless I'm just lazy, because a brush is faster in my opinion. So you don't have to wet it or anything, you know? But I like the finish a sponge gives. Okay, so here's one layer. Yeah, I got foundation in my palette. Okay, let's just go ahead for funsies, add a second layer here. I don't know if you guys can see, but like, because it is pretty hard, have to like mess around with it, you know. It's not hard, it's just not as soft as this one. This thing is so, it's so bouncy and so nice. Definitely, I feel like personally it is worth spending a little extra money, and you can get these in the 6-pack, which is nice. So I don't know, I really like this sponge a lot. The $1 one does work, it's not bad. This one is just outstanding. Final thoughts on the foundation. Looking up at it, I actually really like it. The only thing I don't like is how it's sitting on my forehead because I have super dry skin, and I think that it's just in certain areas, it's not looking perfect, but it's really nice looking. It looks really fantastic. Like this is a really good foundation for $1.50. $1.50. Yeah, worth it. Like I totally see what you guys were saying in my last video. This was the one. This is the one to go with for sure. A very fragrance though, so just keep that in mind. Okay, let's try this concealer out. This is the AOA Studio Natural Finish Liquid Concealer in the shade Porcelain. This one comes in a squeezy tube. The other one that I was talking about comes with it's like a tube and has a doe foot applicator, like a lot of other concealers have. This one's just a squeezy tube. All right, let's see what this shade looks like. Don't fail me, please don't fail me. Okay, let's try this little bit. Oh. No, maybe it's just, no, maybe it's, is it burning? Burning? Maybe it's just in my head, I don't know. Again, this one smells like, well, this one smells like hotel soap. Okay, this brush, yeah, that's all right. Worked pretty good. That's a good little set with the foundation brush and this concealer brush. Let's do this other side here. That looks pretty good. I mean, I don't know why, but it kind of looks like my eyes are really deeply set though. What is up with that? That's kind of weird. Maybe I'm just old. My body is getting old. I'm just adding a second layer here. Really actually get pretty good coverage with this stuff. It looks good. It looks good, you guys. Am I creasing? Yeah, but I always crease, so let's start setting it down because I just creased. So I have two different things here. Both of these are in the bestsellers. I have the AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder in Translucent, which is just a white translucent powder. And then I'm really excited to try this one. This is the Perfect Setting Powder. It's a loose powder. This is the shade Soft Light. It's the lightest one that they have. Actually, I think they have a translucent one, but it was sold out when I was ordering, so I got this one. It has a tiny bit of a tint, which always scares me, but it doesn't look too bad, so we're gonna try it out. Please don't give me a tint. Please don't give me a tint. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. You know what? This might be all right. It might be all right. It's definitely not as tinted as some other powders that I've used that are like light. It feels very like finely milled, and it looks like it's setting everything down really beautifully. Oh my god, I'm so impressed with everything. Everything is so good so far. Like, this is definitely going better than the last time, for sure. I mean, the last time it went okay, but like, wow, I'm like, everything is so good. I guess this is why they're the best sellers. I love the way that my face looks. Like, honestly, that looks pretty freaking good if you ask me. Okay, I'm just gonna put a little bit of the pressed powder just kind of like everywhere. Because the foundation, like, it doesn't feel super wet, but it definitely doesn't dry down like 100%. So I'm just gonna reinforce it a bit here. And I really like this. It's really good. Okay, so one thing that I feel like Shop Missa is lacking in is bronzers. Or it could be just because they're always sold out. Every time I'm on Shop Missa, the bronzer selection that they have, that I feel like it's even really called bronzer. I think it's just called like a pressed powder and you can use it like as a bronzer. Yeah, they just have pressed powders. They don't have a bronzer. I mean, you could just use the pressed powder as like as a bronzer, but they're always sold out. The other thing that's always been sold out is brow products. I want to try brow products from them so bad. So bad, but they're always sold out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some bronzer in my brows and we'll be back to do blush and highlighter and other stuff. Okay, blush time. So this is the AOA Studio Perfect Blush. I have the shade Dandy. Now this packaging, not great. I really wish they would have put it in like this kind of packaging. This is their velour highlighter, which is absolutely stunning. And I also just realized I broke. Dang it. I must have dropped it. Ah, that sucks. It like totally is broken. Maybe this is, I don't know. Packaging not great, basically. I still think I would rather it in one of these. It really sucks that this is broken now. Anyways, yeah, so this lid, it kind of doesn't, it's not very secure when you twist it. You can like over twist it and it just keeps going. Like it doesn't stop, you know? So you kind of have to find that sweet spot. It's not great, but this color looks so pretty. Oh my God. I'm so excited to try this. It looks like it's gonna be a really good blush. And I'm using the F13 brush. This is on the Bestsellers, and this is not, but it's still, I think, worth it because it's a brush for $1. And it feels good. Ooh, I like that color. I love that color. Oh, it's so pretty. The perfect amount of pigmentation. It's not super pigmented and it's not super light. Oh my God. Ooh, I really like that color. That is so pretty. Definite win. That is nice. Oh, I like that so much. Am I going overboard? I can't help myself. It's so pretty. Okay, so for highlighter, first of all, this brush right here, this F19. Oh my God. A great highlighter brush. Amazing, you guys. Amazing. It's like one of their top best-selling. And then I have the Perfect Pressed Highlighter. I feel like I got the wrong shade here. This is too dark for me. Like it's too dark for me. I already know when I put this on, you're gonna see a stripe. Is it pretty? I mean, it's all right. Like it looks like it's highlighty. It's just hard for me to tell because it's just, I know it's just gonna be too dark for me and I kind of don't want to mess with my makeup. We should do it anyways. I feel like, can you see the stripe? Yeah, I feel like you can see the stripe. No, I don't want it. It looks like it could be a good highlighter though. The shade is not good for me. I have the shade Refined, so if you're super fair like me, this is probably not gonna work for you. However, I do have this other one that I just mentioned, the velour highlighter. And this is more of a, kind of like a cream highlighter. Yeah, it's definitely a cream. What am I talking about? And it is stunning. It's so pretty. Can you guys see that there? It's also a little bit on the darker side, but I think if I remember correctly, this worked okay for me. So let's do this one. And I do remember really liking it as well. I really like the velour one. Like I definitely really like that one more. You can even use your finger. You can use your finger for anything. If you want more. Yeah. Does it look like there's kind of a stripe on my face? Maybe a little bit. But you know what, you guys, this is kind of my life. A lot of highlighters do this to me, so it's fine. I'll just buff it out a little bit. I like the velour one better, but I think they both would be good. I wouldn't really necessarily go out of my way to go like get it. But again, it's one of those things that if you're there and you want to try it, it could be worth it. Let's try the other loose pigment, the white one, and put it on the inner corners. Oh, I also got this. This is on the Bestseller, and it's a little like color switch dupe. So you basically rub your brush in there on this little spongy thing, and it takes the pigment off of your brush so you can reuse it with a different color. And these things work really good. Like I love this. It doesn't clean your brush, it just takes the pigment off so you can use a different color. And that's only $1, and that's a really good, I like that a lot. Like I love that product. I have the original color switch, the more expensive one, and that one will work just as great. Okay, let's take some of this and let's put it on the inner corner here. Wow. Wow. It's so bright, you guys. Oh my God, I love it. Oh, wow, 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 wow. That is so good. Oh, I love these loose pigments. Oh, they're so good. I don't usually like to use loose pigments, but the like shine on these, the metallicness of them, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So good. Okay, next up I have the Skinny AOA Studio Mascara. This is for your lash line under lash mascara. So this is for your bottom lash line. It is super, super duper teeny tiny. This is just the black one. I think they have other colors. This is also on their bestsellers list, and I like this a lot. I think that if you've never tried a skinny mascara and you're skeptical, this is a good one to try out. Because skinny mascaras, I'm telling you, make all the difference when you're doing your lower lash line. It makes it so much easier. And this one's pretty good. Definitely not on the top lashes. Definitely not. But on the bottom, yeah, I like it. But I will be honest, I don't know if it smudges throughout the day. I'm not so sure about the formula itself, but it looks nice. I'm just throwing on some mascara on the top here. Okay, let's talk about lashes. So, I really love their lashes. I love their lashes. The AOA Studio 3D Faux Mink lashes, the $1.55 pairs, are so good. So good, you guys. If you are wanting to try lashes, but you don't want to spend a lot of money on it, like you're just like trying them out for a first few times, definitely check them out. They also have some that are only $1, and those ones look okay, but I definitely think that these 3D Faux Mink are like so pretty. I personally like them more. They're so nice. This is the style Jean, which I believe is like the top in the bestsellers one, I think. If it's not, it's because the other one was sold out. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim these and then put these on, and you guys can see how they look on. And I'm also going to skip over this part for you guys because this video is getting so long as usual. Okay, you guys, lashes are on. They are dramatic. Like, they're very dramatic lashes. They have a bunch of different styles though. They have ones that are not as dramatic, and the $1 ones they're not as like fluffy. So if you like something a little bit more natural looking, maybe the $1 ones are better. But these ones are definitely the dramatic, like, ooh, you know, lash moments. Like, oh my gosh. So pretty. I do want to note that I think it's good for beginners because they're not expensive, but they're not necessarily beginner friendly just because the lash band is not super flexible. It's not terrible, but I can see some people struggling who have never done lashes before. I love the e.l.f. Faux Mink lashes. Those are a great, dramatic, full lash that are really beginner friendly because they're really flexible. They're only $5 and they're just so amazing. They're like my favorite lash. But these are $1.55, so it's like it depends on how hard you want to work. But they look, they just look so stunning. Like they're so beautiful. I just feel like you can't go wrong with these. Lastly, I have lip products. I didn't get a setting spray because I forgot, or they were sold out, one or the other. I don't know. I think I forgot. But I do, for lip products, I have this thing. It's supposed to help with like scrubbing their lips, and I realized I don't have like a lip scrubber or anything. So I'm just gonna like see if it actually rubs any of the dead skin off. I feel like I should really have something on my lips when I'm doing this. Is it working? Not really. I feel like I need a lip scrub to actually do that, but I don't have one. How do I not have a lip scrub? Anyways, you're gonna have to bear with my dry lips. Here's the lip products that I have. So one of the products that they have on the bestsellers is the Diamond Lip Gloss, which is so stunning, you guys. It's so pretty. I'm just gonna throw this on really quick so you guys can see. Look, oh my god. Wow. It's just so cool. Oh, these are amazing. Like if you want something glittery and sparkly but doesn't feel super chunky or anything, like these are so good. I'm gonna take it off and put on liquid lipstick because it doesn't go with this look, but like these, oh my god, so good. I should have got more. I don't know why I didn't get more than this one. This is the shade Girl Power. Oh, it's so gorgeous, you guys. These are so good. Oh, I can't believe it's $1. And they feel really comfortable. They're not thick or anything, and the glitter particles, can't really feel them too much, but like, ooh, so pretty. Now I have sparkles literally all over. It's fine. We're just gonna ignore those. So I have a lip liner and a liquid lipstick also on the bestsellers list. I don't know why I keep saying that. You guys should know by now that's what all these are. These are both the shade Nude. They're very like rusty, orangey kind of color, you know? I don't really like the name Nude because nude can mean so many different things. Nude is not just one color, you know? So Kind of don't love the name of it. Whatevs. Let's go ahead and line the lips using the pencil. That actually works really well. It's not dry at all. It's like it's decently creamy for it being $1. Yeah, definitely good product. And then the liquid lipstick. Ooh, this smells like grape Kool-Aid or bubblegum, like that artificial bubblegum. Don't hate it, but I don't love it. And what is that? It smells like grape, artificial grape chewing gum, kids chewing gum. All right, so here's the lipstick. I'm really trying to figure out what I feel about this thing. It's almost moussey, but not quite. See how it dries down? I like the color. Looks amazing with this look. This overall, this look looks so good. I really like it. It feels like it will become uncomfortable. Like it feels a little thick in a way. It's really hard to be super judgmental of these products because they're $1, but I love the color. Ooh, look at this makeup look. Can you believe this? Like that stuff was $1. Look at this. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, this is the final look. What do you think? I think it looks incredible. This went really well. This was a good video. Oh my gosh, my makeup looks super good. I love my face. Like I love my base products. Ooh, really do not like the lip product. Look at that. Ooh, that looks weird. It's been maybe 30 seconds since I last talked about the lip product. It's drying like so gross. Definitely, I think a no on the liquid lipstick. Ooh, do you see that? Eee, don't like that. That looks so not great. Makes my lips look super crusty. I need to put something on top of this right now. It feels weird too. Oh yeah, don't like that. Definitely don't like that. It's doing some weird stuff, man. Has like this line turning weird colors. Is it just me? It's like turning weird colors. I don't know what's happening. I just put the ColourPop Luxe lip oil, the clear one, on top. And so that looks much better. Much better. Okay. I still don't like it though. Okay, let's do a quick recap on everything that I would definitely suggest. First of all, this eye brush set, yes, definitely amazing. I'm just gonna tell you guys the things that I would like. I literally would go out of my way to get from the website, you know? The pop-up pink sponges, yes, you guys have to try these. Seriously, stop spending money on sponges and buy these. These are so good. These loose pigments, stunning. The foundation, wow, like for $1.55, if you can't really afford expensive makeup, yes, it's super good. The illuminating primer's good. This blush, oh yeah, that was good. I really liked that blush. Surprisingly, this gel liner, for the colored ones, I wouldn't necessarily get the black one, but for a colored liner, that was good. I liked that. The diamond lip glosses, stunning, absolutely. The foaming lashes, I absolutely think are worth it. So amazing. I always get quite a few pairs of these whenever I go to shopmissa because they're so good. All of the brushes, definitely worth $1, like for sure. All of them are so good. And then the things that I liked, but I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to the website to buy them, are the concealer, the skinny mascara, the velour highlighter, the loose setting powder. I mean, actually the loose setting powder is pretty good. The face primer, the perfect filter one. I really like the illuminating one more, but they're both good. Oh, also the pressed one, that one's good too. The thing that I would definitely skip like 100% is the liquid lipstick. That's a definite no for me. I didn't like that. Oh, and then I forgot about the lip pencil. I really like the lip pencil. They're in the middle category. And then the liquid liner is okay. It's really not great, but I don't think it's bad either. Same thing with the eyeshadow primer. Okay, I hope that was most of it. I don't know if I missed some of it. Oh, these hair clips. I mean, they're all right. I mean, sure, why not? They're $1. I think that was pretty much everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, especially if you're looking to purchase some shopmissa makeup. I hope you found it helpful. It was really fun trying all the bestseller stuff because I didn't have the same luck last time. I mean, there was some good stuff last time, but this stuff, is freaking good. It's so good. shopmissa is definitely somewhere to check out if you like drugstore or super affordable makeup. I highly suggest checking them out. They have so much stuff on their website. They have earrings, hair tools, brushes, like hair brushes, tons of hair stuff and accessories. And then they have all of this different makeup. They have a lot of different things on their website. Definitely somewhere to check out, because I've found some stuff on there that like I've wanted to get on Amazon, like little clear elastics, like a 500 pack. They were like $5 on Amazon, and at shopmissa it's $1. You can find stupid stuff like that. I mean, it's not stupid, but it's things that like you want it, but you don't want to like spend that much money on it, you know. They definitely have quite a few items like that, so I highly suggest checking them out if you're looking for any of those kinds of products. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.